Good morning, everyone. This is Cameron Conover from Conover Motorsports, RaceConover.com. And I just want to do a really quick video to show you how to add your Raspberry Pi Dash or your PiDash plug and play onto any Wi-Fi network you want to. It needs to be configured in the Raspberry Pi operating system, and so it's not done through the RaceCapture app. You need to do it through the operating system of the Raspberry Pi. And so I want to show you how to do it. Um, the very first thing you need is you need to have maybe before you put the dash in your car, you need to connect it to your network at home. And so what you can do is what I've done right now. I have a Raspberry Pi Dash plugged into my Ethernet switch on my router, and so it's connected to my network over that connection over LAN. You can see it right here. So what you have to do is you have to find the IP address of your Raspberry Pi. And so you will need to go into your router and log into your router and look for a client list or connected devices list and find the IP address. So right here, I have Raspberry Pi listed, and the IP address that I'm looking for is right there, 192.168.0.240. Okay? Um, you need to get that information and write it down and save it. You just need to do this once connected to your network physically to get the IP address. That's the easiest way to do it. So once you've done that, you record that information, and then you need an SSH client. An SSH means secure shell. So that is a way of securely logging into your Raspberry Pi, and it gives you access to a terminal screen where you can directly configure your Raspberry Pi via the terminal. And for that I use Putty, and this is a free little application, putty.org, putty.org. You can download it. It's a safe program. It's been around forever, and it gives you that SSH client in order to log in. So once you've done that, this is what Putty looks like right here. And I'm just going to type in that IP address that I just found, 192.168.0.240, and open up that terminal. That's all you have to do. It'll give you the login. So right here is my login. It says login as. If you bought your PiDash from me, you should have gotten a piece of paper with some basic instructions on it that also shows you what your login information for your Raspberry Pi is. So this one, the user login ID is Pi1, and then I'm going to put in my password and press enter. Once you do that, you're in the terminal. You have a command line that you can go in and issue commands. And the reason you need to do this, well, let me finish this first. Okay, so uh, once we get to the command line, we're going to issue a really easy command. It's called sudo, which means super user do, gives you the authority or permission to make changes to the operating system. So sudo, and then we want to start the little utility called raspi-config, and that's RSPI dash config, CONFIG. Hit enter, and bam, you get this little text-based GUI thing that pops up. And we want to go in to change our Wi-Fi. There's a lot of different things you can do here. You can overclock your processor. You can change your keyboard layout. You can do all kinds of stuff. But what we're here for is system options and wireless LAN right there. So what you need to do is now you need to enter your SSID. SSID is the name of the Wi-Fi when you search for it. Like if you get your phone out to connect to the Wi-Fi and you search for Wi-Fi networks and you see the name of the Wi-Fi that you want, that's the SSID. So I'm going to add this one that I need to add right now. This is called Blue Stockings. And I'm going to just type in that SSID. I press enter, and then you need to put the passphrase in or your password in. So let me do that. Okay, I'm going to go press OK, and that's it. It's done. You can go right back in and add another one. So add all the Wi-Fi networks that you want to do. So if you have a hotspot that you take to the track with you, add that. Put the one where you keep your car, if it's in a garage or someone's shop or whatever, add that Wi-Fi network to your Raspberry Pi, your home, or your friend's hotspot, anybody that might need to, or anybody that might be around that you could use. Maybe your phone has a hotspot. Anything you want to do, you can add as many of those as you want, and then it'll find whichever one it's strongest and closest to. It'll connect to a Wi-Fi network as soon as it's available. So that's all you need to do. You can also enter in the Wi-Fi address of your if you want to add Wi-Fi connectivity from Raspberry Pi to RaceCapture, you can add the RaceCapture Wi-Fi address in, and it will connect to that. The problem with doing that really is that the RaceCapture does not provide internet. So if your Pi always boots up and connects directly to the RaceCapture, you're not. It'll say it's connected to a network, but it's not connected to the internet because the RaceCapture doesn't provide that internet connection, at least up to this point. RaceCapture Pro Mark 1, 2, 3, 4 don't provide an internet connection. So you've done that, and now that allows you to connect to all those networks, and now you can upload your data. So if you pull in after a session, you're pulling to the paddock. Your PiDash connects directly to your hotspot as soon as you pull into the paddock. You can do a couple button taps and upload your data to Podium. If you don't have a live Podium connection in the car while it's on track, you can do it after the session over Wi-Fi now on the latest app. You can also share dashes and import dashes, import sensor presets or share sensor presets, or update the track list, or any kind of thing that connects to the web and does updates to the app. It requires a connection to the World Wide Web. So that gives you that option. You can also now SSH into your Pi and update the software for the app too. So that's another video maybe, but this gives you the skills to do that. Now you know how to do SSH, and now you can log in and update your app as well. All you need to do is get back to that command line. So let's go to finish, and then you look on the instructions online of how to manually install the RaceCapture app on a Raspberry Pi, and follow like just the 3 commands that it takes to download and unpack and install the app. So that's all you have to do to update it. But anyway, we can make another video about that later, but I had a lot of questions recently about how to get the PiDash onto a Wi-Fi network. And if you don't want to do all this stuff, I can do it for you. If you order one, or if you order a PiDash OS update and you don't want to deal with these few steps to add Wi-Fi, I'm happy to do that for you before I ship it. So just let me know, but you'll have to tell me your SSID and your password for your Wi-Fi. But if you want me to do it, I can do it for you. But it's almost March, it's the end of February, and I know race season is about to get cranking up, so I hope all of you have a great time at the racetrack this year and have lots of fun. It should be a great season in 2024, and a good time to do some motorsports events and play with your RaceCapture. So let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with your race season, or make sure you have all the equipment you need to have a wonderful RaceCapture experience this season. Thanks a lot for coming. Check out our website, raceconover.com, if there's anything you need, and we'll talk to you next time.